Hi students, today we are going to discuss about the topic analog to digital converter. So what is meant by analog to digital converter? So simply it is called as ADC. So the ADC converter which converts the analog data into digital data output. So basically signals in the real world are mostly analog. For example, light, sound, temperature, pressure. So these are called as the analog signals. So we have to convert these signals in analog signals into digital. So the real world signals must be converted into digital using a circuit called ADC, that is analog to digital converter. Okay, so it is simply called as ADC. So let me see the example. For example, when you scan a picture with a scanner, actually what the scanner is doing, the scanner doing analog to digital conversion, because it is taking the analog information provided by the picture, that is what, in the form of light, and it converting into digital data output. So this is the example of ADC conversion. Okay, so for example, when you are going to record your voice on your computer, okay, so your voice is analog signal, that is what, speech signal. So speech signal is basically analog signal. So that analog signal will be converted into digital signal by using ADC converter. So these are the examples of analog to digital conversion. Okay, so the input is what, analog, and the output is digital. Okay, so digital is nothing but as in the forms of zeros and ones. So now in this class we are going to discuss about how the analog to digital converter is interfaced with the 8086 microprocessor. Okay, so we can't able to directly connect the ADC with the microprocessor. So in middle we have to connect a port. Okay, a port is nothing but as parallel port, right? Parallel communication interface or parallel port, that is IC 8255. Okay, so we are going to interface with ADC with 8255 and microprocessor. Okay, so now in this class we are going to discuss about how the ADC is interfaced with 8086 microprocessor with the help of 8255 parallel port. Okay, so in the previous class we already discussed about the 8255. So 8255 is nothing but as a parallel port IC. Okay, so in this section we are going to discuss about the analog to digital converter is interfaced with the microprocessor by using 8255 parallel port. Okay, so it's very simple process, guys. So first the microprocessor will send your input to the ADC via 8255, right? So by using a signal, okay, that signal is called as SOC, that is start of conversion signal, right? So the microprocessor will send a analog input to the ADC by using SOC signal. So the next step is the analog digital converter will convert the analog value into digital value. Okay, after that the ADC will send a signal to the microprocessor, that is called as EOC, that is what, end of conversion, right? And finally the microprocessor will read the output digital data from the ADC. So this is the overall mechanism of analog to digital converter with the 8086 microprocessor. Okay, so now see see the slide. The process of analog to digital conversion is a slow process. Okay, because the microprocessor has to wait for the digital data till the conversion is over. Okay, so here after the conversion is over, the ADC sends an end of conversion, that is EOC signal, to inform the microprocessor that the conversion is over and the result is ready at the output buffer of the ADC, right? So these are the mechanism of conversion of ADC. These task of issuing an SOC pulse, right? SOC pulse is nothing but as start of conversion pulse to the ADC, and reading EOC signals from the ADC, and finally reading the digital output of the ADC. Okay, so it's very simple. So the first we have to remember about the three steps. right? The first step is the microprocessor will send a signal to the ADC. That signal is called as SOC, start of conversion. So after getting start of conversion signal from the microprocessor, the ADC will start the conversion process, right? So once the conversion process is finished, the ADC will send a signal to the microprocessor. That signal is called as EOC, end of conversion. Okay, after receiving the end of conversion signal from the ADC, finally the microprocessor will read the digital output data from the ADC by using 8255, that is by using parallel port. So this is the overall mechanism of ADC converter with 8086 microprocessor. Okay, I hope you understand. It's very simple. First one SOC, second one EOC, and third one reading the data from the buffer. Okay, so now yes, the conversion time. Okay, so what is meant by actually conversion time is nothing but as the time taken by the ADC converter which the analog data converted into digital data. So that time is called as conversion delay actually. So that delay, that conversion time in terms of few microseconds. Suppose we are using fast type of ADC, the conversion time in terms of few hundred milliseconds actually. For example, fast ADC, fast analog to digital converter, it will convert the data into few microseconds, but for slow ADC, it convert the data in few hundred milliseconds actually. So there are different types of ADC converters are available, but in our syllabus we are going to discuss about the two different types. Successive approximation technique is the first ADC technique, and second one is the dual slope integration technique or the second technique. So these two are as the most popular techniques of ADC chip. Yes, so before that, so this is the general algorithm for ADC interfacing contains the following steps. Okay, so before that we have to ensure the stability of the analog input. Okay, before applying the input to the ADC, we have to ensure the stability. And second algorithm, the microprocessor will issue start of conversion pulse to the ADC. And third step, the ADC will read end of conversion signal to mark the end of conversion. Okay, the end of conversion signal which denotes the conversion process is finished. Finally, the microprocessor will read digital data output of the ADC as equivalent digital output. So these are the general algorithm for ADC interfacing with the 8086 microprocessor. So here we are using ADC 0808 or 0809. Okay, the IC chip is called as ADC 0808 /0809 actually. So this ADC is your 8-bit CMOS successive approximation converter actually. So this is one of the fastest technique for analog to digital conversion. So the delay in terms of 100 microseconds at a clock frequency of 640 kilohertz. So this is the IC we are going to interface with the microprocessor. So in this IC we are using three address input, address A, address B and address C. So using these three address input, we can select the analog input, and basically these are unipolar analog to digital converter. Okay, so unipolar is nothing but as it will be able to convert only positive analog input voltage into digital output. And see, this is the pin diagram. This is the pin diagram of ADC 0808. So in this pin diagram, which contains 28 pin, in this 28 pin, the 8 pins are input pin and the 8 pins are output pin. The input pins are given as IN3, IN4, IN5. So starting from IN0 to IN7. Here the 6th pin is start, that is start of conversion, and 7th pin is EOC, that is end of conversion. So here the output signal, that is what? Output. So the output which are shown in the 2 power minus 1 to 2 power minus 8. So this 2 power minus 1 to 2 power minus 8 is called as the output pin. So 2 power minus 1 is the MSB and 2 power minus 8 is the LSB. See, a 9th pin is output enable. So this pin is used to enable the output, and 10th pin is clock pin. 11th pin is VCC power supply, that is plus 5 volt, and 12th pin is VREF, that is reference voltage, that is positive reference voltage is plus 5 volt, and 30th pin is ground, and 28th pin is the input pin. Okay, so 25th pin, 24th pin and 23rd pin. So these three pin are called as the address input pin, address A, address B and address B. So these three input pin is used to select the input analog input, and 16th pin is V reference minus, that is negative reference voltage. So the value of the negative reference voltage must be given as minus 5 volt. Okay, so let us see the description of the pin diagram. So here VCC is plus 5 volt ground, and VREF, that is reference voltage positive, and VREF minus is reference voltage negative. And inputs, there are 7 analog input pin. So address A, B, C are the address lines for selecting the analog input, O7 and O0. So these pin are called as output pin. In the pin diagram it shows 2 power minus 1 to 2 power minus 8. So students, please consider that pins are called as O0 to O7. So kindly change. So try to put O0, O1, O2, O3 up to O7. And SOC is the start of conversion signal, EOC is the end of conversion signal, and OE, that is output latch enable pin. Finally CLK stands for clock input for ADC, right? And next we are going to discuss about the block diagram. So block diagram of ADC 0808/0809. Okay, so the first block is the multiplexer, that is 8 channel analog multiplexer. So basically what is my multiplexer? So multiplexer is nothing but as many input single output actually. So here there are 8 inputs for the multiplexer, input 0 to input 7, and in the CBA are called as the address input pin. So the output which is given to the amplifier. So after that there is a register is called as successive approximation register, that is SAR. Here control and timing unit and SAR. So the inputs of this register are SOC and clock. The output is EOC, that is end of conversion. And here the positive reference voltage and negative reference voltage will be given to the 256 OR register ladder and switch tree. Finally the output latch is given. So the output data, that is what the digital output data will be stored in the output latch. Finally the microprocessor will read the data from the output latch. So the output latch, the output pins are 8-bit output, that is O0 to O7. Okay, so this is a very simple diagram, block diagram of ADC 0808, right? So now we are going to see how to select the address input, that is by using address pins A, B, C. So see this table. Okay, so if the address lines CBA both are, sorry, the 3 are 0 means what? The selecting input is 0. If it is 001, the selected input is 1. If it is 010, the selected input is 2. So up to, if both the pins are 111, the selected input is 7. Okay, that is the 8th input. Okay, so next we are going to see the timing diagram. Okay, the timing diagram of ADC 0808. First the clock signals are there. So there is start of conversion at first the microprocessor will send a start of conversion to the ADC microprocessor. So the addresses are valid during T1 clock cycle. There is a first clock cycle. So after the ALE is completed, the EOC is enabled actually. The EOC is nothing but as end of conversion. Finally at the 5th clock cycle the output enable pin is activated. Finally at that pin the output digital data can be enabled by using the output enable. So at final clock cycle the output is valid, that is the digital output is valid. So this is a simple timing diagram of ADC 08 and 08. Okay, so now we are going to see one example. So example with the solution. So the example is, what is the question? Interfacing ADC 0808 with 8086 microprocessor using 8255 port, that is parallel port. So in actually you already know that parallel port which contain 3 ports, port A, port B and port C. So port C having 2 different types, port C upper pin and port C lower pin. So we have to assume that use port A of 8255 for transferring digital data output of ADC, right? So here port A is used for transferring data output and port C for control signals. So assume that an analog input is present at input 2 of the ADC and clock input of suitable frequency is available for the ADC. So this is the example question. So what is the answer? The solution is, so first the given is, they already given the input is what? 2. So the analog input 2 is used. Okay, and therefore the address pins ABC should be 010. Okay, this is what I already explained in the previous slide. Yes, this table shows, see, for input to, what is the condition of the address line? 0 1 0. Okay, 0 1 0, right? So here the output enable pin and ALE pins are already kept at plus 5 volt. Port C upper act as the input port to receive the EOC signal from ADC, and port C lower act as the output port to send SOC to the ADC, right? So port C upper pin, which is used for receiving EOC signal from the ADC, and port C lower pin, which is used for sending SOC signal to the ADC. And here the port A act as the 8-bit input port, and the control word must be given as D7 to D0, that is 1001 and 1000. Okay, so the first four data pins, 1001, that is nothing but as 9, and 1000, that is 8. Okay, so let us consider 8421 code. Okay, so 1001 is what? 9, and 1000 is 8. So now we are going to see the program. Okay, the program, the assembly language program for this analog to digital data conversion is given as: first we have to initialize the parallel port 8255, that is move AL comma 98. So we have to move the value 98 to the AL register, and next output, that is output port CWR comma AL. Here CWR is nothing but as control word register, and we have to select the input to, right? We are selecting the input 2 as the analog input, that is move AL comma 02, and port B will act as the output port. We have to move the AL register into port B. At first we will send a start of conversion signal to the ADC, that is move AL comma 00, and output port C comma AL. We have to assume that the port C must be port C upper, this must be act as the start of conversion actually, and port C lower, it will be act as the end of conversion actually. So here port C is check for end of conversion, and we have to wait. So RCR is nothing but as rotating through carry. After that we have to wait, that is JNC wait. So the microprocessor will wait for some time for reading the digital data from the ADC. After receiving EOC signal from the ADC, that is input AL comma port A, by using the input port, the microprocessor will read the data which are stored in the buffer, that is 8-bit data buffer. So finally halt, stop the operation. So this is the program, and this is the program detailed explanation of the program, and it shows the ports and pins of 8255, right? So next, interfacing 0808 with 8086 by using 8255. So all of you see the diagram, guys. At first ADC converter is there, 0808 is there, and after that 8255 is there, that is parallel communication interface, that is parallel port. And let us assume that in first there will be a 8086 microprocessor. Okay, the 8086 microprocessor, by connecting by using the data bus D0 to D7, so which is a bi-directional data bus. That is the interfacing diagram. So overall, the ADC, that is analog to digital converter, is a technique which converts analog data into digital data. So that is the concept of ADC interfacing with the 8086 microprocessor. Thank you.